Hello students, today we will see the lesson number 13, carbon and important compound. So in this lesson we will see carbon. Carbon is present in the elements which are the products of plants and animals. Okay, so occurrence means your hairs, your skin, whatever we are eating, that rice, bajra, uh, otherwise chapati, which is made up of wheat. Okay, these are all things inside. What is present, that is the carbon is present. In short, if we say that if we burn, if we give heat to the object and it turns into the black color substance, then inside it which substance present, that is carbon. So I think you had done the experiment in the previous classes inside. If you have to take the sugar in a spoon, okay, and if you provide heat to it, then what happens, after some times it melts, and that melted sugar, after some time water evaporates from it and it turns into the black colored substance, and that substance is called as a carbon. Okay, so the meaning of it is, in sugar it turns into the black color substance, so the meaning of it is that in sugar carbon is present. So we can say that if we burn the hair, you can see it, or any wood, if we burn wood, then what happens, it turns into ash, then it turns into some gases, that is CO2, carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, or it turns into the coal. In these all substances inside, what is present? Coal. Carbon is present. So this is the occurrence of carbon. Means carbon is present in air also in the form of CO2. In all substances inside it is present. If we see the formula for the sugar, that is C12, H22 and O11. So this is the formula. So if you see here, sugar's formula, sugar that we are eating every day. Okay, so in this carbon is present. Properties of carbon we will see in this lesson. And allotropes means there are different forms. Okay, for example, carbon is present in diamond also. Okay, carbon is present in coal also. Carbon is present in so many compounds inside it is present. So these are the different forms of carbon. Means its atomic number is same, but its properties are same, but its physical properties are different. Those are called as allotropes. Then hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons means hydrogen and carbon compound, combined compound. Then we will see carbon dioxide, C for carbon, O di means 2, so it is carbon dioxide, and methane, CH4, it is a hydrocarbon, C for carbon and hydrogen 4. Occurrence, where this occurs, carbon dioxide, methane, where it occurs, what are the properties of this carbon dioxide, methane, and its uses we will see in this lesson. So that is about the previous part of the lesson. So here, what can you recall? What is an element? So the answer of this question is that if a substance is made up of one type of atom, then it is called as an element. For example, if you take the example of the gold, okay, if you see the gold's example, it is in scientifically we can say to it aurum, and its a symbol is Au for aurum. This aurum is called as a gold. So if you see the gold inside, you will see all the particles are made up of gold only. If you take the copper's element, copper spot or copper wire, if you take, you will see only a copper's atom inside it. Gold is inside, all the atoms are made up of gold, Aus. If you take the silver, Sandi, you will see all the atoms are Ag. So these are called as a what? Elements. And what are the different types of element? Sometimes the atoms are present in single, for example Ag, Cu, okay, but sometimes what happens, they are present in the form of more than one atom. So those are called as monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic. In this way its classification is there. Okay, if you see the O2, oxygen, we are writing O2, we cannot write it O only, H2, in this way. So what is left behind when we combustion of any organic compound? Combustion, if we provide heat to it, If we provide heat to it, then what happens? It burns, and what is left behind it, that is called as a carbon, or it remains ash or coal. These substances are left behind. Okay, and so here it is the question, what is remain after the combustion? That is the carbon, coal or ash or the different gases. What types of element is carbon? Carbon is an organic compound. Organic compound means what? The substances which are we are getting from the plants and the animal, those are called as organic compounds, and these organic compound inside carbon is present. So what is element carbon? It is an organic compound. Give some information about it. So carbon, its atomic number is C, its molecular atomic number, its atomic symbol is C, its atomic number is 6, atomic mass is how much? 12. In this way, this is the basic. Carbon is present in gaseous form, in the air it is present, it is present in the form of carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. Inside it is present. Carbon is present in solid state also, that is coal, ash and all. Okay, now here it is a try this question is given. Take some milk in a evaporating dish. What we have to do? We have to take some milk, we have to heat it, and after some times what happens? All the water from that evaporating dish evaporates, and what happens? The blackish substance is left behind in the evaporating dish, and that substance is nothing but it is a carbon. Now here, same, just now I told you the example. We have to take a sugar, wool, dry leaves, hair, seeds, spilt. These all things we have to take in a test tube, when we have to provide heat to it. If we provide heat to it, these substances, that is sugar, wool, dry leaves, hair, seeds, spilled pulses, plastic, these all things are turned into the black substance, and that black substance is nothing but it is the carbon. So what is this carbon? Its properties we will see. So just now I told you that is the carbon, its symbol is C. Its atomic number is 6. Okay, so atomic number is 6. So number of protons are how many inside the carbon? 6 protons are there. And how many neutrons are there? 6 neutrons. And electrons also 6 are there. But whenever we are taking the atomic mass, we are doing the addition of protons and the neutrons. So 6 plus 6 is the 12. Its atomic mass is 12. Now, as you know that, what is its electronic configuration? Its electronic configuration is, atomic number is 6. So according to this, K, L, M, N, these are the different shells. And what is the capacity of K shell? Its the shell's capacity is 2. So from these 6 protons, 6 electrons, from these 6 electrons how many are there? 6. 2 electrons will enter in K shell, and how much remain? 4 remain. So that will enter into the L shell. If you draw its structure, so you will notice that in first orbit inside 2 electrons are there, and second orbit inside how many? 4 electrons are enter. Okay, so this is the carbon. Now if you see here, this is K shell and this is L shell. This is the nucleus. Here inside protons are present. How many protons I told you? 6. How many neutrons? 6, and 6 electrons are revolving around the nucleus. So valency is 4. What is valency? How many electrons are present in outermost orbit? Which is the outermost orbit? That is the L shell. How many electrons are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. And its capacity is 8. Second orbit's capacity is 8. From this 8, 4 electrons are present in the second orbit. So how much more electrons required to fulfill its orbit? That is 4 more. Okay, then that's why its valency is 4. And it is non-metallic element because it is not a metal. It shows all the properties of non-metal. Okay, then so these are the important. So what they told you here, the element carbon is present in the nature in free form, different combined form it is present. So we have to make a list. Here they gave some of the daily use objects we have to write inside this. So first of all, metallic objects which we are using, that is we are using the copper vessels, we are using the steel actually it is an alloy. Okay, copper, gold we are using, silver. Okay, these are the things daily we are using. Then metallic objects. Then afterwards here earthen or glass object. Which are the earthen objects that we are using? Earthen objects inside we are using the cup and saucer, kabbashi. Okay, then earthen objects and some pots of earthen we are using. Glass objects we are using. The glass is there at our home. Window panes are made up of glass. Then afterwards glass that these glass objects inside, some pots are there, flower pots and all, they are included inside this. And other objects and subsets. So for example, for eating we are using rice, jawar. Okay, after that clothes we are, it is made up of the cotton or silk. Okay, so these are the substances that we are using. So many are there, but some only I took here. So rice, jawar, cotton, silk. If you see here, you will notice that here what they told you. Now look at the objects in the last column. These are the last column. It can food stuff, clothes, medicine. Medicine also we can take inside it. Fuel inside which will be there. That is methane, ethane, propane that is present in our gas cylinder. Carbon is the common important constituent in this inside. All inside carbon is common because just now we do the activity, it's in the activity. When we burn this object, what is left behind? That is the carbon left behind. Okay, so these objects are there. It is made up of carbon element. Now what is compound and what are how are compounds formed? For example, if you see H2O, how this H2O is formed? Water is a compound. If you see the molecular formula of this water, you will notice that here 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom come together, and what it forms? That is the water molecule. So here this water has 3 atoms. From these 3, 2 are the hydrogen and 1 is oxygens. So this is called as a compound. If it is made up of, so what is compound? Compounds are the compounds are made up of more than one types of atom, and it is formed by the, it forms the bond in between the 2 or more atoms and it forms the compound. So here compounds are obtained directly or indirectly from the plants, animals are called as organic compounds. Okay, there are 2 types, organic and inorganic. Organic inside carbon is present and inorganic inside carbon is absent. So here what they told you, compound obtained by directly or indirectly from the plants and animals, those are called as the organic, and which are we are getting from the minerals, those are called as inorganic compounds. All the organic compound contains carbon, means the organic compounds, organic means the plant and animal products or animal things are made up of the organic compound. Carbon is the main element of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, so inside it also carbon is present, and RNA inside also carbon is present, that transfer heredity character from the one generation to the next. So the next part of the lesson we will see tomorrow. Today we will stop here only. Okay.